Hey everyone, let's game, let's chill, let's play Chaos Zero Nightmare. And yeah, I know I really should start playing Stardew Valley and The Legend of Dragoon again. They have been kind of abandoned. I mean, I have been kinda abandoned them, but yeah, this game is just too addicting, I guess, and I haven't been able to play anything else other than this game and Otogi, I guess, but I don't really make video out of it anymore. So what we want to do today is to make what is trending right now is like the zero card deck, right? But before that, let me change the background. Not this one. Right, I recently got Yuki's background. And the background music also changes, that's nice. Alright, let me show you what a zero card deck actually means. So I have been able to make a zero card deck with Amir here. She's level 20, she doesn't really do anything. I never really play with her like ever, but that's actually a big advantage, I guess, because her potential here is not unlocked yet. So basically this potential here will give you one random rare card when entering chaos. So you start with 5 cards instead of 4, and that means we need to remove one extra card in order to make our zero card deck basically. And this is what a zero card deck looks like. So Amir here has 0 cards in her deck, hence the zero card deck, and basically it will help whoever her teammates are to only draw their cards, because Amir doesn't have any card to pull, right? I also managed to make another zero card deck with Lucas and with Ray. Okay, Ray here has only 1 card, but this is her zero card deck. This one I keep because it's actually an upgrade card, so it doesn't really matter. We can just use this once and never worry about drawing another card. And it has lower faint memory requirement, save data failure requirement, compared to zero card deck which requires 170 points. Unless, of course, RNG are in our favor. So Amir here also has a 1 card deck, which isn't ideal considering it's a skill card, not an upgrade card, but still okay, I guess. And then also Lucas. So I don't think I didn't manage to make another card deck for him, but he's also a candidate. You can just get this upgrade card here, and additionally, if you're very lucky, then you can get 2 card decks with 2 upgrade cards, but that's a lot of RNG involved. So my goal today is to make a zero card deck for Beryl. I actually tried already a few times. Okay, this is her basic save data, but this is her save data when I tried to make a zero card deck with her, but unfortunately it's 1 card too many. Alright, this guilty pleasure here, I don't mind it staying in the deck because it's a good card, draw 3, and it will exhaust. It has the exhaust tag here, so once we use it, it's no longer drawable. So yeah, that's unfortunate. So our goal today is to make a zero card deck with Beryl, or a 1 card deck with only guilty pleasure. So I'm going to explain how I do it along the way, and hopefully it won't take too long. Basically, I tried this yesterday, and to make this 3 0-card decks like this and some 1-card decks, it took me maybe 5, 6, 7 hours, around that time, about that long, I guess. Yeah, so I guess let me show you why I pick Amir, Lucas, Ray, and Beryl. So Amir here, I have her at E6, and she's a good candidate because at the start of battle, gain 2 metallicize, and at the start of turn, gain 1 metallicize. This metallicize mechanic, or metallize mechanic, is not dependent on her cards. So as you can see here, when gaining shield, fire an ability, deal defense-based damage 80% to a random enemy. So it's a good way to use her, to make her useful somehow, even without her cards, without any card in her deck, right? And also her manifest ego is basically gain a big shield, so it's not bad. She's a scaling character who thrives in a long fight. And Ray here, she is just okay. I don't have her at E6, but at E6 she will give her allies attack card damage 20% unconditionally, right? So that's another good one. And also because she has this snack time card, it will be good to have 1-card deck consisting only of this snack time. And as you saw earlier, I also have her with this one upgrade card, which is unique and plus 40% damage amount of cards with cost 1 or less. This is an epiphany card. The basic card is like this, with only the cards with cost 1, only 1 cost cards basically. And this one I make it into 1 cost or less, so it's kind of nice. So she's a good candidate as well, especially because of her E6 basically. And then Lucas, I picked him because her his E6, basically the first launcher bullet cards used each turn is reduced by 1, and he has this extended magazine which generate 1 launcher bullets each turn, which cost 1 AP. And because of his E6, it's basically a free small damage each turn. I mean, it could be useful to enemies that has that we need to attack multiple times in a turn, so that's 1 extra attack, right? 1 extra hit. And then Beryl here, she doesn't contribute anything with her ego, manifest ego, right? But her card, this guilty pleasure, is a very good card with draw 3 and exhaust. So yeah, that's why she's a good candidate for this 0-card deck. Other than those 4, I think a good candidate will also be Cassius, because he has, let's see, cards. This one. So this is a good card. It's an upgrade card, so you don't have to worry about it after using this. And it's start a random 1 out of 4 quest, so it's an ongoing quest once it's active. So he will generate let's see, like this triple attack here, or this full house which draw 1 card. So basically he will still bring some sort of usefulness outside of his cards, even if we have 1 card left, right? But I have potential on him already, so I don't really want to make any extra effort on, you know, making a zero card deck for him. Nia here, I'm not sure, but if you get this card, which is a skill card with 0 AP and, you know, just basically search for the draw pile for 3 random cards and choose one. It's basically a good search card, right? Or this Adagio here. Either of these are good candidate to make a 1-card deck, but nothing too crazy. Her Manifest Ego, I think they're okay. Yeah, they're basically passive damage, right? So aside from those 4-star characters, I don't think any of the rest are good candidate. Like Maribel, Selena, and Owen, I've taken a look at them, and I don't think they're good candidates. They don't bring anything if we strip them out of their cards, I think. I might be wrong though, but anyway, enough yapping. I'm going to start a chaos run. So we need to do a chaos run in event chaos, basically because it's free, right? And we can do this starting from chaos difficulty 8 because we can find a tier 14 map here, right? Tier 14 maps won't appear on difficulty 7 or lower, so we can do this starting from difficulty 8. Alright, reason why we need the tier 14 is because basically we can re-observe this as many times as we want, and it's saved permanently unless we clear the map. So it's quite cheap, right? Why we want to do this at tier 14 is because when we do a deep trauma run, so there should be a toggle here to change between normal mode and deep trauma mode. I have Khalipe and Mika here who are in deep trauma, so it's automatically set into a deep trauma mode. But anyway, in deep trauma mode we get a +1 to the tier. So we start a map with tier 15, which gives us a maximum save data value of 17, right? And we need not 17, 170 save data value, and we need that 170 save data value to remove 4 cards exactly if we use the standard method. There are some RNG involved that can lower that value, but yeah, basically the standard way is to have 170 save data value and remove 4 cards, and that's it. So this is the first RNG. We need to, we need to rely on RNG for this one as well. So this third option here only appears once we unlock the upgrade in Zero System all the way to the bottom. And what we are looking for here is remove 2 cards, something that says remove 2 cards here. So because we don't see it here, we can reset. Sometimes it takes a lot of resetting, sometimes it happens just in a few tries. So this zero deck making is really involving a lot of RNG. Alright, feel free to skip ahead if you want. Or I can also do this, I guess. Okay, we see it's not remove 2, but okay, finally after a few reset, we get the select and remove 2 cards. Okay, this stress 20 increase or health 20 decrease, that doesn't matter. We want to pick this one. So that's the first RNG we need to beat. Okay, we remove 2 of Beryl's cards because we want to make 0 card deck for her. And then we continue. Okay, here's the next part we need to do. We need to plan our path, right? As we usually do when we do a chaos run. So basically, what we want is a path with the least amount of battles, which in this case is let's see, I mean this one has 1, 2 and 3, but it does involve one elite battle. I don't know if I will be able to beat it, but that seems to be the best option right now. If we fail, we fail, you know? Let's just give it a try. Okay. Not bad. Also, my Khalipe is... I invested quite a lot in her, so she should be able to carry us through to a certain extent, I guess. She's not exactly good against elite enemies, so yeah. Here, in event nodes like this, you basically want to get the option that has the least well, not the least, that doesn't give you epiphany. So because you don't want to trigger a combatant epiphany on Beryl, so you don't get additional card here for her, right? So in this case, I'm going to pick Administrator ID. I'll pick the equipment. It's actually quite good. Here, give it to Beryl because her save data is all we care about. Alright. And then this is our second battle. Hopefully we dodged Beryl's epiphany here. We'll see. Okay, we don't trigger any epiphany this battle. That's good. Oh, nice. Okay. Now it's a rest node. Good, good. Now we are going up against this boss. Hopefully we can defeat it. I don't know. Okay, this one is not a good one. And we also trigger Beryl's epiphany, which is not what we want, but let's see. Yeah, sure. Okay, guilty pleasure. It's not a bad card to, I guess, to keep in a one card deck. And against this enemy, right? We don't want to use a non-attack card against it. Right, so we just do this instead. And enter. Okay, I'll try not to use non-attack card if possible, so we don't increase his fury or rage, I guess. let's see. I don't even know if I will be able to do this. One morale, decrease stress. Sure. Okay. We can do this, right? Add another vulture ejection. Nice, great. And do this. Also triggering the silver fail, I think. Yay. Nice damage. I will retain this. I'm not sure. But I guess the more we hold on to this, the better it will be, right? I mean, I've never played Beryl before, so I'm not sure. But I think that's how she works. Okay, now the boss is at 5 Fury or Rage, so it's using the Wild Eruption, this this big hit. The vulnerable is very dangerous though. I wish we can cleanse it somehow, but I don't think we can. I mean, I don't know how to cleanse it. So yeah, we're just going to take the damage. Okay. And we stop here. So this has been going well so far. Take this, and this should end the fight. Okay, we don't care about the boss card, but let's see. 20% damage to all enemies. Sure. Let's give it to Khalipe, I guess. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't care about Khalipe's or Mika's save data after this. Give it to Beryl. Okay, so we basically are safe from having to... I mean, it's going quite well. I think we can basically get Beryl's zero card save data for sure this time. Or not. I mean, it will still leave the guilty pleasure. We cannot remove it unless we encounter specific event. But it is what it is. So we remove one here. Remove. Right. And we will need another 120. Oh, doesn't matter. We can remove one here. Alright, so if you remember, we have already removed 4 cards from Beryl using the normal standard removal method, right? By event or shop. So our Beryl save data right now is already 170. It should be 170 right now. And now once we reach this node, this waypoint area, basically once we hit this checkpoint, we can leave and we will get to keep the save data. But I'd like to I guess explore some more, because basically anything we do from this point onwards, we will get to keep the safe data, right? I don't want to face this elite boss, I mean this elite monster, elite enemy, but I can at least check what's in the shop and what's in the event there, right? Okay, we are not going to remove card, right? Because we don't want to get over the save data value cap, but we are looking for a weapon for our Beryl here. What's this? When upgrade card? Okay, it's not interesting. This one is nice, but we already have an armor slot. Okay, this is better than nothing, I guess. Although it doesn't really do anything for our Beryl. But we'll get that. Rest, why not? Okay, it's not something we want. Right? So we can escape here. And we will get to keep the safe data. Khalipe and Mika, I've been using them for I don't know how many times to make safe data for some of my combatants. But this is the empt look of the Beryl safe data, right? I'm going to keep this one, give it a name. Exhaust. And lock it. So it's not a bad save data, right? I used this once and then I don't have to worry about drawing Beryl's card anymore. And she got a full equipment set. This one is quite good. Basically, one hit at the start of the battle are considered 0 damage. This one, when taking damage, recover 2%. And this one is whatever. So it's not bad. Okay. That actually went better than I thought. And as you can see here, I get to keep the map because I didn't clear it. So I can use this map to farm some more 0 card deck. If I want to. But I still don't have a 0 card deck for Beryl, unfortunately. Let me change this. So I can delete this, I guess. Yeah, I don't want this opening found card. Okay. Let's equip this and customize it, I guess. Okay. Let me see if I can actually make a 0 card save data for Beryl, right? But I'm going to skip it, I guess, because there's too much RNG involved, and what you saw was actually one of the better runs. Because yeah, and in the end I still got 1 card left in the deck. I'm lucky because it's the guilty pleasure one that got epiphany. I mean that I got from the epiphany, the combatant epiphany. But if it's any of her other cards like unlimited power, heavy weapon specialist, then I basically don't have any use for that deck, right? So I guess I should be happy with Beryl's deck as I have right now. So what you have to keep in mind is just that to remove 4 cards in using a standard method, you need 170 safe data value, as you can see here. 170 points of safe data value to remove 4 cards using a standard method. If you want to remove a card for free, there is an event in the map that allows you to do that. Actually, let me see if I can find that event. Be right back. As usual, I try to find this remove 2 cards option, right? Then after choosing this, remove 2 of Beryl's card. And let's see. Oh, what's this? Decreases by 30%. While moving iris gain 10 credits. I don't want that. Each time you draw a card, plus 1 morale. Each time you draw a card, plus 2%. Yeah. I guess this one, huh? I mean, this one's not bad, but this one, I guess. Okay, let's see. Which path should I take? I mean, these, I can get another chance with shop. 2 chances actually. But the path is not easy, I guess. I have this one, rare species. And if I go the top route, then I'll have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies I have to face. So maybe not ideal, right? Let's see this path here, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3 battles are not bad. 1, 2, and 3. And lots of events. Only one rest area. And one extra event I can encounter. And if I want to take my chances, then I can fight this enemy here and get to the shop. Okay, so let's go the bottom route. Alright. Let me skip ahead and see if I can find any event, right? Let's see. Oh, I already triggered the opening found. That's not good, but we'll see. So, we basically reached the final the halfway checkpoint. And with our Beryl, she only has 2 cards left, but I already removed 3. So in order to remove the rest of the cards, I need to encounter the event where I get to convert one of the cards into a mutant sample. And it's not exactly easy to do because it's really RNG dependent. Well, let's see. I might not encounter it in this run, but we'll keep trying. We already have one good deck for her anyway. So what we're going to do here is to, I don't know. Let's see. I guess let's go with this one. Nope, it's not the event that I wanted. And yeah, I guess this run is not one that we want. Let's see. Do we? Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, I've played for 2 hours. Okay, sure. We won't save I mean, we won't get a good save data out of this anyway, even if we risk it. So I guess let's escape. And I'll show you the event I'm talking about when I encounter it. Yes. Alright, finally, after a few attempts, right? This is the event that we're looking for, where we get the mutant sample. It's this item here. It says retain and remove. This remove means that it will be completely removed from the deck. Removed from the deck when we leave the map, right? But we need to roll the dice of 11. It's okay though, because we have, let me see if we can see it from here. No, I guess not. But we have the Protos ability to reroll, so we should be able to. Okay, we don't need to use it at all. But now we can convert one card into this mutant sample, and it's basically a free remove. So as you can see, I've removed 2 cards from Beryl, the 2 basic cards, and I have 1 basic card left and 1 epiphany card. It's these 4 make her 4 starting cards, and I epiphanied one of her cards in the earlier battle, so I have 5 cards in total that I want to remove. Alright, so with this I convert it into mutant sample, which will be removed automatically at the when I leave the map. So I still have the chance to make it into a zero deck, zero card deck, right? Okay, so here I will pick this route here to aim for this shop. There's only 1 battle between me and the shop, which hopefully we get 1 removal event, 1 of these 3, so we can get our 0 card deck. Hopefully, right? Okay, this one I think, yeah, it's the remove card deck. I mean the remove card event. That's nice. So we remove this. Only 1 card left to go. So in normal run, right, we already remove all our starting cards. So all 4. Beryl here don't have, she doesn't have her starting cards anymore, so that's all 4 cards gone. In normal run it will be 170 save data consumed already, but here we have only used, oh okay, equipment for her. We have only used 100 save data value so far, so we can remove 1 more card. That's nice, right? This doesn't allow me to remove card. That's okay, I guess. Let's just take this one. I will epiphany Khalipe, so we got more chance to win the fight, I guess. We go down, right? Hopefully we don't trigger epiphany for Beryl. Okay, we are actually safe. So this, finally I got my Beryl 0 card deck. It doesn't really matter because I already have 3 card combatants with 0 card deck, but you know, it's just nice, right, to have a zero card deck for every combatant, if that's possible. But maybe not for me. I'll be happy if I get this zero card deck on Beryl. Okay, I'll show you the rest of the run, because I think this is basically a guaranteed. I mean, I'm not relying on RNG anymore, I think. I could have just ended there, but okay, I guess. Alright. I'm so excited actually. Although I've already made a few zero card decks, but this kinda excites me. Okay. 40 minutes video. Oh no. Okay, whatever this event is, I don't think I've... Nah, I must have already seen this event before. Okay, we got to the shop. The rest. Right, and remove our last card. So this is the 5th card, right? 5th Burials card. But basically we only remove 4 cards. And the game only count that as the 4th removal. Because the 5th one was this mutant sample. The 5th card was converted into this mutant sample. And it will be removed. And you will see that it still maintain its 170 save data value. For now, I'm looking for, okay, equipment for Beryl, actually. This one might be nice, but okay. I won't be able to buy anything, actually. Right. Okay, so now, we can actually leave. But because Beryl doesn't have any more cards, she won't be able, any more cards to use because this mutant sample is unusable, you see. So there's no way we will trigger Epiphany for Beryl anymore for the rest of this run. So we can just continue here. I will continue to get into this shop here, and hopefully I will get, let's see, a decent equipment, a decent weapon, I guess, that is usable. Hopefully I don't lose here, but I don't think I would lose. Hopefully not. Okay. We trigger another Epiphany for Khalipe. See, this enemy here, I think you don't want to use all your cards like when you're up against this enemy. I don't want to know what the gimmick for this enemy is, but we'll see. Oh, that's the counter over there. So she can still be useful, as you can see here, even without her cards. I guess this will finish the fight, right? Good job. Oh, what is this? What is this? Wait. Can I just escape? Okay. So we can escape. Lucky me. Ooh. What was that? I don't think I've ever encountered that kind of event before. But okay. We didn't get credits from the fight earlier. That's unfortunate. I don't think this one is useful for Beryl, so let's just... Okay, I guess we cannot buy anything from the shop now. Unless it's on sale, of course. Okay, we don't get anything here. Let me show you if I can find... Yeah, this is actually what I'm looking for because it applies 3 weaken to a random enemy at the start of battle. That's more useful than this card because I will never use Beryl for attacking anyway. So yeah, it's unfortunate, but we got our 0 card deck, so I'm happy with that. Yay, and as you can see, it's 170 points. We removed all 5 cards. And that's our 0 deck. Okay, and that is probably all I can show you about how to make a 0 card deck. It takes a long time to record this, but yeah, I'm quite happy with how it turns out. I got 2 good save data for our Beryl, my Beryl. I will remove this one. It's actually one I made in between recording because I did a few runs between the recording. So this is the one we got earlier, and this is the one we got just now. Actually, I'll just equip this one. Yeah. So that's it for this video. I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep gaming and keep chilling, my friend. Bye.